Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Paris Corner. Paris Corner is another Middle Eastern brand from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a few years and they have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are very impressive. This one in particular is from a line is called Ministry of Oud, and this one in particular is Ministry of Oud Greatest Oud is Extrait de Parfum, is 100 ml. United Kingdom, you can find it under £30. For that price, this smells beautiful and gorgeous. So this one, first thing first, presentation is very nice, especially the bottle and the cap. And look at the bottle, is super thick and dense and very heavy and good looking. This one I prefer it to Badi Al Oud by Latafa in terms of presentation. And also I prefer this one in terms of smell. So this one to me is much better quality in terms of smell, in terms of perfumery is much more is better blended. So if you put these two side by side, the Badi Al Oud is much closer to Oud Greatness for Initio Oud for Greatness, and this one is it sits in the middle between Bakar Rouge 540 and Oud for Greatness by Initio, but it has its own DNA. So it's got like a third of it is Bakar Rouge 540, a third of it is Initio Oud for Greatness, and a third of it is own character and his own DNA in here. So I prefer this one to Badi Al Oud by Latafa. So first thing, presentation very nice. For the price you cannot ask for more. Very good presentation. In terms of longevity, it's one of those a bit strange, because when I put it on myself, I put 10 sprays of it. After 2-3 hours I couldn't smell it anymore. But you go, or at least I went nose blind to this very quickly. Few hours later, my wife, I came home like 8-9 hours later when I applied this, and she said still strongly projecting. So you take that as what you will, but to me that means I couldn't smell it anymore, but people can smell it very strongly. So I would say in terms of longevity is very good, although it's not a beast mode, but it is almost there. But you go nose blind very quickly, or at least I went there, and I heard many people say the same thing, that they go nose blind to this very quickly. So you have to put that in mind. You yourself can't basically smell it, but other people can smell you for hours upon hours. So I would say you will go at least up to 8 hours in terms of longevity. In terms of t-shirt material goes up to 10 hours. But again, in terms of projection, I would say for first 2 hours of projection is very good. It's like an arm length of projection, and after that you always have a good bubble, good cloud and a good trail behind you. The only thing is it is not again, you go nose blind yourself, you cannot smell it, but other people can smell you strongly. So always put that in mind. So let's get to who is it for. This is definitely on a mature side. I would say at least 25 years and older to be in the safe side, if not 30 years and older, because it's very sophisticated, it's layered, it's complex, so that, and also it's very oriental, so that makes it very suitable for people who are maturer noses, been around fragrances and perfumes for a longer time. I don't think a youngster will appreciate this unless you like this kind of fragrance, then it doesn't mean anything. Season wise, definitely better suited for cooler weather. This is a deep, dense, thick amber perfume overall. I classify this fragrance as oriental spicy amber, so it's very very spicy and it's very ambery, so that makes it very very good for winter, autumn and spring. In summer it could be cloying, especially if it's high heat. In terms of gender, bang in the middle, unisex, anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. The only thing is it leans a little bit masculine, yes, but to my nose this is completely unisex. Ladies and men can wear it, no problem whatsoever, especially if you're a lady and you like these kind of fragrances. No restriction here at all. And in terms of the occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, dating, close encounter, going to dinner, going to clubbing, wedding, things like that. Very very opulent and very very beautifully done. So let's get to the perfume itself. As I said, this is a combination of Baccarat Rouge 540, Oud for Greatness by Initio, so a third, and a third its own DNA and its own twist on it. They made it much more wearable for my taste than those two, the Baccarat Rouge 540 and Oud for Greatness. So if you smelled those two and you thought those are too much for you, probably you like this, because this one, whatever people didn't like in Baccarat Rouge and also in Oud for Greatness, in here is toned down. That quite stringent, pungent, leathery, and also burnt sugary feel is here. In here is toned down very much so, and also the amber is toned up, the spices toned up, so this is much more spicier than those two. And also in here we having a boozy feeling, which in those two you don't get that much. In here the boozy feel is much more pronounced. The tobacco feel is much more pronounced. Here again the tobacco is much bigger than those two. Those two, they have a herbal feel but they don't have that much tobacco. In here you're getting a tobacco feel as well, and also the leatheriness, but the leather in here is much more softer than the Baccarat Rouge 540 and Oud for Greatness. Those two are, the leather and the oud are very very pungent, especially in the Oud for Greatness the leather is very very pungent. In here the leather is much more toned down, is much softer, it's like suede rather than the leather. So to me this is much more wearable for my taste, for my age, for my experience, and is much better blended than any inspiration of Baccarat Rouge 540 and also the Oud for Greatness. So if you like it better blended, is you like it a little bit softer, and you like it a little bit more refined and better blended, this is a very very good fragrance, especially for a price under £30. Those two both are around £300, so you do the math, £300, £30, and for that price this is very very well done. So let me read you the ingredients. I will take it from there. This is according to Fragrantica. We have saffron, nutmeg, lavender, oud, patchouli and musk. I get all these things, I get more stuff. For example, I'm getting some tobacco feel in here, some herbal tobacco feel in here, which they're not mentioning. I'm smelling some boozy aspect in here, which they're not mentioning. And also I'm smelling some definitely some big amber in here, which they're not mentioning. The amber in here is quite gooey, sticky, resinous, and but in the same time it's very effervescent and transparent as well. So it's a very very good amber in here, and amber in here is quite on the dark side, not too dark, but it is on the dark side. I would say from 0 to 10, 10 being the darkest. This is around 4 to 5, so it is a moderate darkness in here, and that is making it semi-fresh to semi-dark in terms of classification. The oud in here is quite a soft oud, is not a pungent oud, is not animalic, is not barnyard or anything like that. Although from time to time you get a very small amount of animalicness, which is not even worth mentioning. Lavender in here, to be honest with you, I don't get that much lavender. The only thing is I get some softness in the mid, which gives a hint of freshness, and also giving it a little bit of that medicinal feel. So probably that is coming from the lavender. The spices are saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, which they're not mentioning, and also I get definitely some woody aspect, which not mentioning in here. Apart from the agarwood, I'm feeling something like a sandalwood in here in the dry down, definitely. So you can tell where it's going. It's quite a sophisticated fragrance. It's quite well done. Extrait de Parfum in here is a bit exaggerated. I think they should have called it EDP, because in terms of longevity and projection is around EDP, so about 7 to 8 hours longevity. So that is more like EDP than Extrait de Parfum. Extrait de Parfum usually goes over 10 hours or 12 hours. In here I didn't get that, although as I said, my wife smelled it after 8-9 hours. She said it's still going strong and it's still projecting very, very heavy. So it is one of those very deceiving fragrance that you think is not there anymore, but it is very there and is projecting and lasting very long time. So to recap very quickly, to give you the brief explanation for it. So warm spicy, very, very warm spicy in here. So it's saffron, nutmeg, I'm getting some cinnamon. So these things making a quite a warm spicy fragrance. And it's got some freshness to it, which is coming from the lavender, but lavender, it gets lost very easy. I get a little bit of freshness and a little bit of medicinal feel to it, which is coming from the lavender. The oud in here is noticeable, but it's not a massive player, although in the dry down it gets stronger, but it never goes full on oudy fragrance. This fragrance is more about amber and leather, and also it's about the spices rather than the oud. The oud in here is mainly background and mainly a supportive role, but you can feel it and that resin and gooey feel of it as well. It's quite leathery, but the leather in here is a soft leather rather than the rugged leather. And patchouli in here giving a little bit of that complexity and a little bit of that earthy chocolatey feel as well, tobacco feel as well, which again they're not mentioning in the note breakdown. I get tobacco, leafy tobacco, herbal tobacco feel to this fragrance as well, which adds to the complexity, and also a little bit earthiness. So if you like, and also it's got a little bit of muskiness overall from beginning to end. It's a little bit, yeah, always a little bit muskiness to it as well. So if you like the description of this fragrance and you like something that is in between Baccarat Rouge 540 and Oud for Greatness, but initio, but you don't want it to be as pungent and as stringent as those two, this is very, very well done, very well put together, very well produced, smells great, at least for my taste, for my age, for my experience. I highly, highly recommend it for the price. I really enjoyed it for the last 2 days. As I said before, I'm not a huge fan of Baccarat Rouge 540 and Oud for Greatness. I like them, but I'm not crazy about them. But in here, I prefer this one to both of those, so you can tell where it's going. Okay, guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, which is free, by the way. All of these things that will help this channel to keep going, to keep afloat, to survive, to challenge the infamous YouTube algorithm, which is getting worse and worse. The big players getting bigger and richer, and the smaller player getting smaller and poorer, and they're getting pushed out. If you want me to stay and bring you perfumes like this in future, that they don't get the limelight, they don't get the mention, they don't get the reviews that they deserve, please don't forget to do these things. You will, I appreciate it very much. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oil in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, very big, very bold, very unique, artistic. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye bye bye.